everyone, and we are live! Welcome, friends! This is our Wednesday Dungeons & Dragons game. We are playing a Dragon of Ice Spire Peak, a pre-gen that you out there can go and purchase and have fun and play with for D&D 5th edition. We are stepping back from our first episode, which was 2 weeks ago. Yes, Kristen?
I'm sorry. I was just looking at my personality traits, and I'm honest,
but evil.
You're honestly evil.
So something happened before stream. We created Kristen's character for her as she came in and sort of did it as a group vote. And she has a very interesting character that you will get to meet today. That she
this is like someone was told we're playing a D&D campaign like 2 months ago.
I will say for my
and
own.
They show up.
So that
like fuck, I didn't make one yet. I'm just gonna roll for everything.
Just so the internet can know that we did give her the option at the end of making the character whether or not she actually wanted to play it, and she did agree to play this new character built from madness. So that will be an enjoyable aspect, I think, of this campaign. But again, welcome back. We are going to do the intro again. This is Kristen jumping in. She wasn't able to make it to the first one. I'm going to give the intro, and then I've got a couple of prompts for your character. And we're going to kind of talk about a few things that I think will be enjoyable, Kristen. But this is going to be mostly for you, this intro, to get you caught up on what is going on currently. Driven from lands farther north by more powerful dragons, a young white worm named Cryovane has descended upon the Sword Mountains, claiming the snow-capped range as its domain. Typical of its kind, Cryovane is dim-witted and cruel. The dragon patrols the skies around Icespire Peak, surveying its territory while hunting for food and easy treasure. With each passing day, the dragon's domain grows as it ranges farther across the land, preying on anything it can catch with its claws or freeze to death with its icy breath. Sightings of the dragon are becoming more common, as are its attacks. Orc tribes, native to the mountains, have been thrown into disarray by Cryovane's sudden arrival, forced to scour the lower plains and forests to survive. A Manticore, driven from its mountaintop nest by the roaming white dragon, has migrated to the foothills and begun terrorizing folk living on the outskirts of the mining town of Phandalin. Other monsters in the region have been similarly displaced. This dragon's presence has caused a metaphorical avalanche, threatening all of the Sword Valley. The mayor of Phandalin, Harbin Wester, has sent out a call for aid to any who would answer. Heroes, sellswords, and adventurers alike have been arriving at their doorstep ever since. You so happen to be one of them. Whether you are traveling to Phandalin for gold, honor, or glory, the fate of the region rests in the hands of individuals like you, willing to stand up against the chaos of a wild white drake.
Oh yeah,
I'll just look at her personality traits again.
So that is the intro to the adventure. We did not get a chance to meet you. Our original party, when we first started playing, we had a campfire scene where the camera kind of shifted around to view our different players. Now, I'm going to kind of leave it up to you how you want to be integrated into the party. And once we figure that out, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about yourself and about your relationship with the party itself, if there is one. So, would you like to have always been there in the background and you are just there now, and I'll catch you up effectively to where the party is now?
Well, here's the basic where the party is.
What? Okay, so do you want like sort of the recap from last time?
Yeah.
Let's do the recap. So last time, our party of adventurers, we had Yams, the goblin wizard. We had Pollen, the halfling cleric, and we had Ylva, the Goliath barbarian, and their companion Donna Bella, the wizard, the human wizard.
Yeah.
The group started around the fire as we introduced the characters. They immediately they had come from the city of Neverwinter in search of gold and glory and whatever else it would be from the call of Phandalin, of Harbin Wester, its mayor. On their way there, they experienced something that has been affecting this land for some time, proving the rumors to be true. They were attacked by orcs. They had to fend them off. Our cleric almost biting the dust, but surviving
Almost
the
died
fight.
on the first roll.
I just try to talk to them, you know, we need to first talk before we attack.
They survived that encounter and were able to make it to Phandalin proper, integrating a little bit with the society there, understanding that other adventurers had made their way into town and also were looking for opportunities to make money. They found in Phandalin, and I'll give you the Phandalin description. Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. So the Phandalin description, as they entered in, is nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. There are no warriors here. The town has no walls, no garrison, but most of the adults do keep weapons within easy reach in case need for arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn in the center of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for adventurers. Our party entered in, went to Stonehill, met a few new adventurers, met the owner, the bartender there, Tolbin Stonehill. After sort of integrating with people there, they moved on to the job board. Saw a couple different quests available. Took all three, which were, I believe, in order. The first is to help two dwarven miners. They all had to do with the dragon nearby, and they were all listed by Harbin Wester, the mayor of the town, who's kind of got himself shut in to the town hall. He doesn't come out. All the windows are boarded. All the doors are closed. And yeah, they all seem to be posted by him, and they all have gold rewards. The first one is to go and warn two dwarven miners who were out in the Sword Mountains of the imminent attacks from the dragon. The second was to warn a local alchemist by the name of, now I think you guys have these quests, so I should be able to view them, but for whatever reason,
Michaela grabbed them.
I have them, yeah.
Can you
so
put
we have
them?
to warn. Yeah, how do I do that?
you can just drag them
Drag
from
them
your
up.
hand and put them onto the table. That would be
One.
amazing. Yeah, these are big.
2.
Awesome. Yeah. So
Enjoy.
Yeah, let's
I
get
pulled
all
them out of my pocket.
Perfect. Yeah, let's get all these quests read out so you know what it is the party has picked up. So as I said before, the Dwarven Excavation Quest. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have begun an archaeological dig for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that the White Dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them and then return to Townmaster Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold pieces. And then the party took another quest for Nomengard, a clan of reclusive rock gnomes resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Nomengard are known for their magical inventions. They might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring back something useful and don't want to keep it to yourself, Townmaster Harbin Wester will pay you 50 gold for it. And then the final
Kill
quest,
some gnomes.
the final quest is Umbrage Hill, the local midwife of an acolyte, the local midwife, an acolyte of Shantea, the goddess of earth, named Adabara Gwyn, lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With the dragon sightings becoming common, it's not safe for her to be alone. urge her to return to Phandalin once she is safe. Visit Townmaster Harbin Wester to claim a reward of 25 gold pieces. Our party snatched up all 3 quests, and you would notice they all have the same theme of dragon sightings being an issue. And then they kind of went about their separate ways a little bit. Half the party went to go get bread. The other half decided to mingle with the local thieves guild. Yeah, after which the party decided to take off, all in the same day, effectively, and made their way towards Umbrage Hill, which, after acquiring a map from the local Barthen's provisions, were able to see that Umbrage Hill was on the way to Nomengard. And as they approached Umbrage Hill, they were probably a bit turned off, I imagine. You can pick these quests back up, by the way.
Don't think, Jim.
Okay, as they approached Umbrage Hill, they saw that the house proper that attached to the side of the mill was being destroyed, in the process of being destroyed, by a massive creature, a Manticore, who screamed out, let me get her name again. I'm gonna have to actually go to my thing, because that name is a little tough. It's got a D and a B, and I can't see it properly. Yeah, Adabara. Yeah, the Manticore itself, as it was in the middle of destroying the building, shouted out, "Adabara, where are you? We had a deal." And it was in the midst of smashing down a wall. And that is where our party left off. They had not yet been noticed by the Manticore. But the situation seems dire. There's more information that will be learned once we come into the adventure, as Adabara will be visible to the party. And I will tell you where once we get into it. But yeah, the party's about 100 feet down a hill of a windmill being attacked by a Manticore. And that is where we left off. So with all of that information, and it's a lot, sorry for all the exposition.
Pop in right here. I was just behind them, coincidentally, in the town. And so then I happened to be, like, on the same kind of quest, just looking for something to do. And so I'm approaching, like, the site just shortly after them. So they witnessed the Manticore, and I'm about to witness the Manticore.
So tell me, do you know these people, or do you not?
Oddly enough, I know Yam. Childhood friend, one of my best friends, mainly because I used to like pretend to stomp on him and act like I'm clumsy in an accident. So
You're my bully.
So that is your. I was going to ask you, what is the fact you know about a party member? Tom, are you okay with this?
Oh, more than okay.
Okay. Now that we have that one fact, I will also do. Can you give us one unique thing about you? What is your character name first? Introduce yourself and then give us.
I am Piper, the Bugbear Wizard.
Second Y is silent.
Second Y is silent. Yes. Why is there 2 Y's in my name? Nobody knows.
Because you're evil.
I know. And you people be like, I'm here. And I'm like, no, it's silent. My greatsword and bagpipes are not, like, originally mine. I killed a man in cold blood because I didn't like his bagpipe music. But then I picked up the bagpipe, started playing it, and found that it was actually a delightful instrument. So that is something about me. I fell in love with music on a whim.
Music over murder.
And murder at the same time.
Oh my god.
Excellent. I love it. I love it. All right. With all of that, I think we can pick up. Let me make sure this isn't just ambience for an actual windmill. It is, but I think this is probably... I like the dark music. I think this is probably going to be what we hear. So we can hear in the midst, sort of, it echoes down the field, the sound of this windmill churning, and it's sort of in the midst of its own destruction as the house attached to it is all but flattened as this sort of Manticore goes all out, just shouting out to the name of the individual that you guys came here to save. Herbatara! And in this, when do you want to come in on this, Kristen? Do you want to come in like right at this moment, as Piper?
Yes, right at this moment.
as this is happening, and I'm imagining it's a situation where you guys don't want to give yourselves away immediately, so there might be like a kneel down in the
we're
high
going
grass.
to.
I'm just standing there. I'm so short. It's
You
fine.
have not been seen. They're pretty far away.
Not even
this,
trying.
in this moment, I'm gonna give it over to you, Kristen, to introduce yourself. How you do? How do you approach? How you go? You go. The scene is yours.
Okay. I'm starting to walk over. I hear this Manticore scream, Adabara. Do I see the other guys? Am I in a range where I can see them?
Yeah, you see the other 4 party members, Yam's your friend included, and Yam's compatriots, kind of ducked down, kneeling down in the tall grass, kind of looking up the hill, hoping they can't be seen, but you have the low ground right now.
Okay.
Yams looks like he is a small goblin covered in all different clothes, like he walked through a rack at Goodwill and just put everything on.
Feel free to describe your characters as you go.
He's a walking laundry basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you two? What do you look like? I haven't met either of your characters.
Well, I am 3 feet tall. I have a really cute ponytail. My eyeshadow looks like I just drew a line across my face. And I'm excitedly bouncing and be like, oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Oh god. Okay. Josh.
And I also look like Wendy from Salvation Army too. Okay.
Okay.
I am an 8-foot tall Goliath woman.
Yeah, I love it.
She's got she came from the Grey Wolf tribe up north, so she's got the tattoos that symbolize everything about it, and she's got some of the face paint, and she's got a side shave going on with braids and crazy shit. She's carrying around a sword and a shield, actually, long sword and shield.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's one
as I
more. There's one more to describe. Do you
Yeah.
want to know who the last one is?
Nobody wants to know
Yeah.
who that person
There is a young magic user, a woman who wears a papier-mâché unicorn mask because it makes her feel more magical. Her name is Donabella.
Oh god, I'm gonna punch her in the unicorn face.
Oh man, that's my reaction too.
There is a picture. There's a picture of her on here. She is the first picture all the way to the left on this page of all
Kind of
the
looks like
companions.
Kristen. It's great.
I love it. I love her dumb unicorn.
And this is all her personality traits. Everything about her is right up here. I run her. She's your guys' current companion that levels up with the party.
Her last name.
Hey, do you guys
Fiasco.
want to send her to parlay with the Manticore?
I will parlay.
Well, I'm gonna still give this to Kristen until she's got herself fully into
So what happens is I'm walking forward. It's a big old bugbear bugbear. I'm coming through, and I hear the name right outside, and I look over to the Manticore, and I just happen to scan, and I'm like, oh, another party to do my job for me, and then I duck down, but it's not very subtle, so I'm sure that the party can see just a big bugbear go.
Do you want to make a stealth check or no?
My head poked up, so you see the top of the head just poked up and waiting.
Do you want them is it you could roll or you could just say that they totally see you? It's up to you.
We're gonna say that they can totally see me
Okay.
Yeah.
for thematic purposes.
How far back from them are you?
I would say I'm a good sprint distance. You do a double run situation,
60
you'll reach
feet.
me.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm into that. Yeah, you're about 60 feet away. So all of you spot this sort of furry bear-looking creature just immediately pop under. You can see the ears poking up.
Little shifty eyes going back and forth, being like, "Yes, I will let him weaken the Manticore."
We're sitting there, right? And we're like, all right, what the hell are we doing here? I know you want to talk to him, Pollen, but I think we should let Donabella, be your opener, right? Because you want to talk to people who are in a good mood, right? So Donabella's got that good energy, so maybe we send her first, get them a little warmed up, and then you go in, right? How's it? Hey, who the hell is that? Yellow, pick me up. I gotta see. I can't see over the grass. Like, you just screaming, oh.
Make a perception check for me. Not for the bugbear, for something else.
Can I assist him since I'm holding him in the
Sure,
air?
you can do so with advantage. You definitely will see the bugbear, but I want to know if you spot something else. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, nothing. You're fine. You see the bugbear.
You see Piper?
You see somebody you recognize.
I'm like, oh, I yell out in Goblin.
I know
The
goblins.
little bear
You know
head
goblins?
was
Okay,
like-
I don't know you know goblins, so I'm just gonna be like,
You
The
yell.
little bear head that's poked down is like,
what's that?
You yell out.
No, I do that. I do like a yell whisper. You know those like, hey, it's not really. Oh, you get whisper.
Make a
but
stealth check
it's
with advantage.
All right, I'm decent.
Yeah.
Can I put him down and he gets double advantage?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
So I'm like,
Yeah, I don't
Piper!
think much changes.
Piper! Piper, get over here! I got some underlings to help us out. Do my work for me.
is that
Immediately as you say that, I drop you.
Oh, it's in Goblin. It's in Goblin.
Oh,
Next
okay.
thing you know, you get a message in your head.
Oh yes, we're already doing awesome.
So you hear it in your head. Yam, is that you?
I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Did you not give me message? Never mind. I don't think I did it.
Oh yeah, we wanted to, but we were like, no.
Then never
it's-
mind.
you
No,
told me
no.
no.
Aww.
I wanted to give you a message. You told me no.
Your message was
Never
in the
mind.
cantrips part.
So instead, the bugbear's head pops up. It's like, and then it pops back down, and then you can see all of the bushes shift as it slowly crab walks to you.
As Piper is slowly crab walking towards
Making
the
my
front.
way.
Um,
Making my way.
I'm gonna say in this moment, yeah, we see just the crab walk the situation through there. I would say anyone who's paying who's paying any attention to the damage happening over.
I am walking towards the Manticore.
Okay,
God.
you see, so you're making your way towards the Manticore. You see on a third-story window of this windmill, sort of one leg out the window is you see what looks to be a yellow dress. A woman is about halfway out this window. She has auburn hair, looks to probably be in her late 30s, and she immediately makes eye contact with you. And she's on the opposite side of where the Manticore is, and she's hanging out the window of this thing. I think you can make the assumption from the quest you've been given, since this person's supposed to be a hermit, that this is Atabara. She immediately waves, just she doesn't say anything, but she's like waving and like mouths something, like trying to call you over.
God.
While you on the other side, it's visible from this angle. You can still see this Manticore, Atabara, just ripping into the side.
Give us a picture
Stones.
of the Manticore.
Yeah, I'll give you a picture of the Manticore again, so y'all can
Just 'cause
see.
I love looking at Manticores.
Yep.
They're great.
Yep, here it is.
There they are.
Yes.
It is huge. It is the size of about 2 horses. It's just ripping away at the chunks of thing. Like it was a lot easier for it to tear down the house, but it's starting the process of like ripping away at the doorway, whatever it can do. You double-crossed me.
I have a question. Can I
Yes.
use my cantrip?
What is your cantrip?
I want to use maybe if she can I use like she will have to be in 0 hit points for me to do Spare of the Dying already, yeah?
Yes, she's not dying. She doesn't look hurt. She looks scared, and like she's halfway out the
Okay.
window, looking down and wondering if she should jump.
Oh, don't jump. No. I have an idea.
Little 3-foot alley. I got you. Okay.
Okay. I will just in my really loud halfling voice while I'm preparing my spell on me. I will just say, "Dear Manticore, hi! Can I talk to you, please?
Oh fuck.
A fellow wanderer to another creature.
Okay.
Yes."
As this happens, I want to gauge. So this is around the same moment that Piper has finally spider crawled her way all the way up to the party, leaving a trail of pushed over reeds in her wake.
So when he's spider crawling, I
In their
imagine
wake.
Stealth.
going down.
Is Piper actually stealthy though?
I wasn't having anybody roll stealth because
Oh, okay.
the Manticore itself has yet to have noticed until this moment, but this is kind of a moment. Piper, you've just arrived. Before you can even eke out a word to your friend Yams, you hear the halfling of the party shout these words. What is everybody like? Just initial reaction.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Yams is just like, listen, some of our underlings here have brain damage. All right, we just gotta work with it. All right, they go in first. It's all right.
All right, that's Yams.
It's you, Yam.
Piper's just like, it's Yams. Okay, that's everyone's initial reaction, and I think Donnabella's initial reaction would just be like, oh, this isn't gonna go too well. And
I also quickly tell Piper, the one with the unicorn mask is really annoying. Don't tell her I said that though. We're gonna kill her later.
next scene we see is the camera behind Pollen, facing over your shoulder, effectively facing the windmill. We see
What have you done?
the individual in the window who immediately is in the same like grasping out, like almost like wanting to grab your words out of your mouth. Like, no, it's just like immediately shaking their head, and we would see the Manticore in the distance. It's small in the distance, right next to this windmill, and it immediately stops. It like just racks down and turns over, and then we would watch its wings furl up, down. It leaves the frame. Our shot doesn't change, and it just comes right up in front of you. So it goes from being small in the background to immediately gigantic, filling the frame in the foreground. Boom! And you get a huge face right towering in front of you, Michaela, with a row of teeth that goes back farther than you could believe. Every single tooth has some kind of detail to it, some sort of blood, some sort of scrape. This is a feral, horrible creature, and you can hear its sort of guttural mouth. Its breath pushes forward onto you. And who are you?
Well, hi. First of all, I'm Pollen. Nice to meet you. I've seen only manticores from afar, but seeing you up close is so amazing. Like, look at your teeth.
Are any of you hiding, or are you all exposed?
Um,
Pollen doesn't get a choice.
I think I want to push Donabella forward and hide.
All right.
Donabella hiding. I say,
You can-
I tell her. I don't push. I don't.
She's
push
gonna
her.
hide. She's gonna hide. I was gonna give
be
her.
like, you should get out there and support your friend.
She fucking crazy. What's going? We just wait. Let's just see if she can talk
You're
to
gonna
her.
leave her to die, or you're gonna be a good friend.
I'm not just gonna attack the thing.
Don't
She's,
attack him.
she's gonna
We're
make.
not attacking him.
She got a 4. Is anybody else trying to hide?
That's a
I
13.
am
That's
gonna
not
duck down in
not
that
a
same
24.
way. I'm gonna let the halfling die when I do
Make
it.
a stealth check with Piper's character sheet. Yelva.
Yeah.
I am going to wait. I'm gonna stealth,
No.
yes.
Oh, you're going to stealth. Make a stealth
But
check.
I'm going to... Fuck. God damn it.
Bad rolls so far. Luckily, Michaela always rolls amazing, so we should.
What did we get for Piper?
Oh!
All right.
It's
No,
plus
I
5 to
got
stealth.
stuck. I'm trying to be a little taller than the Goliath, though, so that way I know it's a barrier.
Yeah, the Manticore's huge yellow eyes bearing down on you, Pollen, has yet to respond to the last thing you just said. When he looks up past you, its eyes shifting, and you can definitely tell it has seen some of you, and it just says, so many. And it turns away from you before you can speak. As you go, yeah, we see your mouth open, like you're about to speak, and it turns back and shouts, which is just sort of bellowing from here. you look, Abadar is no longer in the window. No longer in the window, it's gone. It's empty. It turns back. Oh, I'm getting a bit of deja vu, Abadar. Let's make a new deal, shall we? It turns away from you for a moment and walks a few paces, facing the windmill, shouting out proud in its stance. These little ones die if you do not come out to face me. Just like your friends from before. And, there's no response from inside. A moment passes. Only a few moments. What do you do? What does any of you do?
Give me a second.
Hand on my weapons, waiting for...
I look to it like, do we just attack now?
Oh.
Do we trust the negotiator to negotiate, or do we want to get
Well, she has said yet no words. What negotiator are you sending?
Juicy, supple halfling negotiator to eat.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure out a way.
Listen, we'll loot her when she's dead, alright?
Oh.
I don't...
Every time the Goliath shifts, I also adjust my height, so I'm always a little bit taller. Just very
Also,
conscious
what?
of that.
What outfit? What clothes are you wearing, if any?
Oh, hold on. Let me check if I have armor on.
No,
You
you are
guys
with...
armor me? Oh, I am like
No.
bugbear glory. I have like kind of a leather loincloth, and I got my pecs and my fur, and like maybe an arm guard because it makes me feel cool, but not because it's actually protective gear.
Alright, I want to like
Oh, yeah.
climb up onto you, like
Go
kind
ahead.
of by your shoulder, and like start wrapping like a rope around you and a rope around me, kind of tying myself to you. I don't ask you anything. I just kind of start doing
Oh,
this.
it's a good idea, little yam. I don't see how this would go
And
wrong.
I kind of like I want to tie myself to your back, because you don't have. If you had like a hood or something, I just sit in your hood because I'm like little, the size of a newborn baby essentially.
This was when we were kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I would like pretend to fall over backwards so that way I'd fall on you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm like, all right, we just, listen, we could just attack the thing and run.
Pollen.
Everybody here is pretty great.
Pollen, you imagine you would have spoken by now.
Yeah. Dear Manticore, I really don't know that person. Like, I would like to know what's happening so we can talk about our feelings, not using our anger first before actually doing something about it. And you know what? Like, if you really want to fight, I could fight you, but you don't want to see what I carry. I have a lot of baggage, but also I like creatures.
Make a persuasion check.
On the pause. I have a lot of baggage. So,
See, I told you, Michaela always rolls
oh
perfect.
my
It's
god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So it immediately, it turns to look at you, almost irritated that you are speaking and not just something for it to kill. It just, and it slowly strides towards you, and it says, "You wish to speak to me? Tell me why should I speak to a fly? You have little to offer me.
While they're
other than a
talking,
reason to get
I-
Adabara out."
I'm not even paying attention to the fucking shitlords next to me.
Okay.
I've got like hand at the ready if shit goes south. I'm bolting.
As
in.
soon as the rope tying is done and this guy has finished talking his Manticore talk, I'm gonna leap out of the bushes and I'm gonna go, I too have baggage! And then I'm just gonna greatsword at this guy.
I'll
Just
shoot a
running.
firebolt at it from her back.
Running at.
Okay, so Pollen, you immediately recognize within its eyes that your persuasion went well, and you gave it pause to have a discussion with you. But the minute it is about to pause to give you leeway of having a conversation, like it's waiting for a response out of you, like as maybe a negotiator of some sort of past situations, you know that it was maybe gonna go okay. And that you watch it crumble as you hear Piper shout, and you can hear the giant footsteps charge and the spell begin to cast. I need initiative.
Chuck a firebolt.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
You just see like the whole darkness of sadness just glaze over me. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a crit. You actually gave it pause. It was going to like that was the beginning of negotiations.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what I'm worth.
Piper are the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda.
Everybody roll initiative, please.
Fuck.
7.
Oh, great, 6.
I have the initiative. I don't think you guys will be able to see it. But...
Oh, I didn't select my token. Hang on. I'll do it again.
That's a good 4 you got there.
You know what? We would be in this situation right now.
Guys, I've had 6 rolls so far. None of them have been above a 10. Have even been a 10.
So I have to ask, are we interested in a grid or are we interested in Theater of the Mind? I can do either.
It's a single target, so I'm not too worried.
Let's do Theater of the Mind.
Yeah.
For our viewers, they are going to see a grid. Which I will be.
I mean, I have bound myself to
that works. That works fine.
Piper.
So let's.
Like, oh shit, Piper, don't run in there. Oh god.
All right, Donabella immediately hears Piper shout out, and blades start running. It's just like, oh no, this is not gonna go good. And she immediately just like turns away and fires a firebolt right at the thing, like, please die, and it firebolt goes off. Let's see, it's a 7. It's immediately soars.
Is that stuck looping for you guys?
Am I stuck looping or no?
I see normally.
Okay, cool.
Okay, my Discord is fucked up, Ed. On my Discord, you were doing like the look away, but it's like stuck going back and forth, so you're just like...
Yeah, that's so good. I love that. So Donabella fires, and then immediately realizing she missed it, oh, I don't want to be anywhere near that thing, and she's gonna run 30 feet back a little bit.
She's running away.
She's not running away. She's positioning
Abandoning
her.
us.
Yeah, she will be. She'll immediately. I think she sees that. She's like, I'm not running away. I'm just trying to get to a better vantage point. I'm sorry. And she just like skips. She's got her hands up and she just skips through the brush. It is Piper's turn.
We're gonna fucking die.
Piper, you are
These are so
currently
well.
40 feet away from this creature.
Do we have a charge mechanic here? I do not remember. I've never used it playing rogue like.
You have a charge mechanic, but it is a feat that you can get. I think it's an optional. I think it might be an optional roll charge. Let me just see.
Yeah, the only default charge is a feat.
Yeah, it's a feat called Charger, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But you can run at it, spend your whole turn running at it, and then next turn take a strike, and that's effectively you running forward and charging at it.
Yeah, I am gonna.
You can also firebolt.
You can also firebolt if you have
I'm gonna run at it so that the firebolt hits it, and I'm gonna get ready. Like I start running, but I'm obviously not gonna be able to hit, so it's just me running forward.
Are you casting firebolt?
Am I casting? Oh yeah, I got spells.
I will.
You're a wizard.
I will let you know. You'll want to leave your weapon sheathed because I think you need both hands to cast.
But you're actually a wizard.
You do need you do need both of your hands to cast if you have a two-hand. I believe with a two-handed weapon, you do need both of your hands, so you can't actually cast and carry your greatsword at the same time. But you can cast first and draw after.
It looks like I'll have to. Hold on. What is my jump?
Oh my god. We're so fucked.
How far can a character jump? What is the,
You can jump. A long jump is about, I would say, around half your strength. I think there's a full ruling for that. I could probably go to it. You do.
Okay, I just want to know in general.
Yep, movement.
Half my strength, so that's 10. So with my jump spell, I can fuck shit
A
up.
long jump is up to your strength score. Round it up.
So you can jump 20 feet.
You can jump 20 feet.
Yes.
She's
Sorry,
gonna monster
I didn't know
her
we could press
mouth.
that.
Oh.
Ignore that.
So are you not doing a jump? Okay.
No. I
was good.
ignore that. That was my bad. I was looking for fireball.
You
and
can
I
jump
accidentally pressed
60 feet with that. That's letting you
If
know.
cast-
Yeah. I'm gonna run forward,
Okay.
and I am going. I tell you to hold my great sword, but I kind of really just sheath it instead between you, your body, and my body. Is I just have it.
I
pressed
have
in
6
there.
strength. I can't.
So
carry.
yeah, no, you're not really holding it. It is just the pressure of your body from my backpack is keeping it onto my.
Because I'm
Piper.
tied to your back, so like when you slide the sword.
I would like
back.
inspiration for both Pollen and Piper for the things they have done in this situation.
Thank you.
You both gain inspiration. Pollen for starting it, Piper for making it worse.
Yay! I love making things. Alright.
Cool.
So I cast fireball. I run up and I just.
Yep.
Fireball.
Yeah, you immediately cast and one wing comes down and it just cascades across it and is unable to connect with this very large, very intimidating creature. But you are 5 feet away from it. You've drawn your sword. You're roaring out your battle
I
cry.
did that skirt, that like skirt kind of thing, and I'm like, oh shit! And then I go and I pull at my sword, which almost cuts one of your fingers off of me. I like pull
There
it
you
away,
go, buddy.
but
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
his neck in the process. It's really great.
Okay, it is the Manticore's turn. As it sees you all approaching, it'll shout. Not facing the windmill, but knowing that its voice will carry. You better hurry, Abadara. It'll be dead soon. It's gonna back up 5 feet. Pollen, you can take an attack of opportunity on the creature if you want, as it kind of turns to pose itself.
One shot it.
Go ahead and make an opportunity attack with any melee weapon.
I can use the melee, which I have. I will use my. I own, surprisingly, a mace, and I will use my mace as a baseball bat.
Okay.
And I'll be like, I'm so sorry, and just like.
That hits. Go ahead and do some damage. Yams, you are on the back of Piper, right? Five. Yeah. It rips away from you and you immediately strike. Small creature. You leap up in the air, but you're still able to get a hit on it as it sort of rips across its face. As it turns, it takes its full posture. Yams, you did say you were on the back of Piper. Correct?
Did I though? Yes, I am.
Okay.
You know why. I
It-
hope you're happy with this.
But
It
I would say
turns.
if it tries to attack me, I'd say I have cover.
You are hidden right now from it. So you were the only one who stealthed in this whole party properly. Or got the good roll. It immediately kneels down, its hind end in the air, its wings splayed out almost like a canvas in front of you, and you see rising behind it a tail and a scorpion-like form, and it opens. And you see filling it are massive spurs like spears.
Just like in the books.
It curls back and starts whipping forward. The giant spears lunging at the party. First one is coming to you, Pollen.
Yeah.
This is a tail spike. Does a 22 hit you?
Miss.
Yeah.
Good,
All
we
right.
clear it down first.
Let me confirm that this is... Okay, yep. 11 points of damage.
I'm down.
holy shit!
The spear stabs right through you, and you see the blood begin to drip. And you go to fall, but you are hanging in the spear that is halfway in the thing. You are breathing, conscious, but you're looking down, and there's just this throb of heat right in your chest as you look down. It's about that thick. All right, it turns over to Piper, who's running at it, and it curls back to shoot forward.
Oh, I'm so sorry, little buddy.
Another spike. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
13 is my armor class.
All right, you take 9 piercing damage.
Oh, how much HP? That is exactly my health.
We watch another one.
The AC and exactly the HP.
We watch another one jut down and go right through Piper. Arms in the air. It goes straight through. It goes straight through your shoulder, Piper, and you are also.
God,
You're also
damn it.
down. You feel it enter, and the blood just pulses. The pain burns, and you are also in the down state. We are still conscious, but downed. So this is horrifying. As it turns with its third attack, I'm gonna roll between Ylva and Donabella. Actually, not Ylva, it's gonna be Donabella. Donabella fired something at it. So it's going to immediately curl back.
Josh, run! Josh, run!
Yeah, don't stay.
The sweat about is exactly what
A 12 just hits her armor class.
Oh my gosh!
She
12
takes
is my AC.
She takes 7 points of damage as it immediately goes right into the meat of her leg. Ah! And she's just like pinned to the ground and is just she's like, oh, it fucking hurts, and she's like, it's.
How much HP does she have?
She has 9, so she has 2 HP left. All right, that's its turn, but it moved back, and now, since it moved 5 feet, it is going to then fly into the air 45 feet.
Fuck this thing.
Okay, Yams, it's your turn.
Alright. So I like to think, because I'm still, like, stealthed, right? And we fell down, and I, roll, around underneath, maybe tall grass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the two, Pollen and Piper, fell down pretty much next to each other, right? We're just
Yes.
fine. They're fine. Alright, Pollen, what, valuables do you have on you?
Oh my gosh, Thomas.
Oh my god.
Usually what clerics have, what outlanders have,
How
squirrel
much
power.
gold do you got?
I will never tell.
Well, I'm gonna look around for your bag.
Oh my fucking.
Cut it off with my dagger. Stash it.
Uh-huh. You get 7 gold pieces then. 0 for me.
And
Oh my
I'm gonna do the same to Piper if I can, and I'm still just gonna stay there. Sitting right now.
You're such a
I'm like shit.
What
Shit,
the
shit,
fuck?
shit.
You'll
Pollen,
have
I'm
revenge,
really sorry.
please.
Pollen, I'm really sorry. Oh man, I mean, I try to tell you it's a bad idea. So I'm counting your money. I'm like, shit, come on. All right.
Just big eyes of what?
Pollen, it's okay. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna be just fine. And I look back at Piper and I just say, in Goblin, not knowing you could just be like, not gonna be fine. She's a goner. And then as I do that, I look at Pollen, Piper's also dying. I'm like, you win some, you lose some. And
Okay, you've only
I'm gonna
moved
do
5
that.
feet, yep, to get between them.
if I could just take their gold and try and sneak away.
It's your
That's my
action.
job.
It was your action to take their gold, or you can sneak. You're actually
still
still
stealth.
make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Ilva, I love you. Please kill this freaking goblin.
I'm probably, if we keep going, I'm just gonna retire Yams. Hey, that's 7 rolls.
Oh my
I haven't been able
God.
to get above a 10 or higher.
Okay. Because of that,
Okay, at least
you-
if I tried to medicine you, it wouldn't have worked.
So I wanted to see how well you were going in there to grab everything. But I want you to now roll a new stealth check.
Okay.
You got too enamored with
It immediately looks down and sees you, and it just says, "No honor among thieves, is there?"
No?
So I have 25. So I still have my
You
bonus.
have 25 feet and your bonus action, yeah.
Action. What shitty spells do I have? Sleep, magic, missile, and burning bullets. How far away?
Is it 15 feet from
15 feet from me and from my friends.
From Pollen,
pretty far off.
it is 10 feet away from Piper.
Friends
It's
is a
15.
very strong word.
I didn't mean to do that
Friends
one.
is a very strong word
Yeah.
right now.
How far till the entrance of this broken up?
Okay, yeah, behind it's about 100 feet away.
Oh shit. Okay, I can't.
The entrance is 100 feet away. Yeah. From you right now, it is exactly 105 feet.
All right. So, I am going to. Can I stealth again I could stealth as a bonus action because I'm a goblin.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I run
You could
and try and sneak in some, just tall grass.
Yeah, you could run for it 25 feet just away from it.
Yeah.
Yep, make another stealth check.
We're gonna run that way.
Make another. But are you?
Hang on.
Wait. Did you leave its range or did you stealth first?
He was never near it.
I ran into some bush, some tall grass, because wilderness, whatever.
Yeah, he was
But
never
opportunity
within.
attack.
He was never within opportunity attack range. He was always 15 feet away.
Okay.
He was always 15 feet away.
And I duck into some bushes.
All right, you are.
And if you want to give me a new character sheet, I'll get started.
Oh, don't worry about it right now. We're gonna figure this out, and it might be a together thing, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. Abdar. Okay.
I still haven't gone.
I know.
I watched all my friends get skewered.
Those
Those asshole goblins steal their gold first.
Yeah, you saw me steal that gold too, and then disappear in the grass.
And then Abadara still has to go.
So it's Abadara. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, Josh, you try and stop me. I got 3 magic missiles with your name on it.
you first hear it and then see a woman in a yellow dress. She looks to be wearing a leather sort of apron situation, and there's sort of like pockets and like a larger belt kind of situation. She's a bit stout, but as they run out, you can immediately she's yelling. She says, "Gar, please no, don't kill them, please. You can have me." And she's yelling out, and anyone can hear it. And Garor just shouts. He says, "I can't hear you, Abadara. They are dying." And she's running and screaming and shouting, holding up her dress and begging for it to stop. Yilva.
Guys,
I did
Kill
nothing.
them.
guys, what is this shit?
Josh, you can do it. You're a barbarian. You're fine. You got this.
What is this shit?
This is level 1 Dungeons and Dragons right here. That's
Let's
what this is.
get fight music going.
That's why I don't put forth.
When you, it's
Alright.
okay.
Yilva.
How many feet?
Away from you,
Hold on. You don't know my question.
What?
How many feet away is Pollen from me?
30.
Is it an action to pick her up
Yes.
with my size difference?
Mm-hmm. It's still an action to grapple somebody effectively. Yeah.
But I have halfling nimbleness. Do I go over?
It is an action to grapple. An action is the prominent thing you are doing on your turn. It's the grab would be the prominent thing.
And you got all your armor. You got like medium armor around, right?
Thomas, go run to your fort.
Are you gonna leave me behind? Like, here I am, just, helping out a friend.
I didn't want to charge in, alright? And then you charged in.
If this is all Piper's character ever is, I love Piper so much. Number one character. Yilva, I need your turn. What's going on?
Oh my god.
This is how they want to introduce people to Dungeons and Dragons.
Fuck.
I like how Michaela's been in 2 combats, and the first thing that's happened is both of them is she gets 1 shot.
Yilva's turn. Please.
Alright. I'm going to, with my free action, equip my shield.
Okay.
Ilva's going to run 30 feet to Pollen.
To Pollen. You can make it to Pollen. You can technically make it right next to her in 25 if you want, but you can go a step further forward for 30. It's up to you.
I'm going to be right next to her so I can get that 5.
Okay.
I'm going to rage.
Got it.
And I'm gonna pick her up with my action.
Okay.
Aw.
She can't resist that, so
I'm not resisting.
I know. She
it out.
is grappled by you. And you have her. You have her.
And then
Pretty
immediately, like, shield
Okay.
behind
Okay.
with her under my arm, and I'm gonna cut the last 5 feet I have.
You
away.
cannot. You are moving a difficult because you are
Right.
carrying somebody. So
Okay.
unfortunately,
Shield's up.
shield's up, but you have the shield up. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
You got a shit ton of HP. Right?
You grab her and immediately pull her off the spike and try to go to pull her back. Pollen, can I get a death saving throw from you?
Yes.
And please feel free to roleplay this. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Carrie, I'm trying to like do my medicine thing because I'm a healer, you know, and I'm like not again. I'm just trying to like stop the bleeding again. So hopefully this time it'll be good.
You pick her up with the spike.
No.
All right. You one death fail.
It's really painful. It hurts. It hurts so much.
One failure. Pollen is bleeding a lot. It is a very, very painful wound.
So much blood. Oh.
Donabella pinned by one leg. She's going to immediately cast out a firebolt. Die, you horrible! Wait, it's her voice. Die, you horrible creature! Die, please! And she's going to just firebolt. 22 is going to hit.
Yes.
Is that like the first time?
5 fire damage immediately across probably its spine, lighting some of the feathers on fire, and just shakes it off. You better hurry, Amadara! And Donabella's just screaming, "No!" The end of her turn, so she's not going to do an action to be unpinned. In this technically, she's not pinned, but Piper, it is your turn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Roll a 20.
Better than me.
Death saving throw, Piper, and you can role play a little bit and like what's going on depending on the roll.
Okay, let's see. Whew. Typing it in real slow and
You save. Do you want to describe? Anything?
So I'm
One
on the
save.
ground, and then I roll over onto my back where I think that Yam is, but at this point Yam is gone.
Yeah.
And I go, "Oh, that little shit," and then that's me slowly recovering.
All
I
right.
ignore the fact I tried to crush him in my dying, but
Yeah, and you've been my like lifelong bully, treating me like shit. It's like Stockholm friends.
Wow.
Like
It
you
is-
wouldn't do the same to me. Yam's totally Pollen. He knows Pollen's a sucker, and Pollen would do whatever. He knows Piper would do the same exact thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
This is so fun.
I think it definitely feels like it's doing okay. It's going to use its flight. It's going to leap up and back down 10 feet right next to Yilva, sort of retracting the tail, and immediately as it approaches, Yilva sort of curling around you. It's going to immediately lunge forward at you. The first attack will be a bite. 18.
Yep.
For
Half damage, though.
4 piercing damage down to 2.
Look at that. You're doing great. You got so much HP.
All right, and now it's going to go for some claw attacks. This is all just sort of one furious 24 to hit for 8 down to 4. So you've taken a total of 6 points of damage.
Fine. You're the only person that's gotten hit and not gone to 0 in both of our fights so far.
And it will take its next strike, which will also be a claw attack. A 9 will miss you. What's this sort of look like, Yilva? As it's sort of just coming at you, full force, this massive creature.
She just sprinted in and is like shielding Pollen with the shield up and her body, and is just getting, you see like the flesh tearing all over the place.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why's the last one miss?
I think probably. What was the last one?
It was
It
a
wasn't
9.
a bite. Was it?
It was a claw.
So I think like it bites in, and then probably down. I guess because it goes to swipe, and she just out of like took so much damage, she's down on one knee and puts the shield up
Okay.
Yeah.
above her head. Yeah,
That's awesome. It's Yam's turn.
Wonder Woman.
kinda. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. So you move half speed while you're stealthed, right?
While you're stealthed, you move half speed.
I'm just gonna keep stealthing away towards the direction of town. I'm gonna move bonus action. I can dash as a bonus action. Nimble. Yay. Oh no, it's just disengage or hide.
So you move.
So move 30 feet then, because move and then action.
Got it.
60. Bonus action. I don't know. Like, count some money.
Okay. Yams counts as money. Okay. As Ylva, as you're being ripped into, Abadara runs up and gets almost right to your side, trying to get in between you and the Manticore, this commoner woman that this thing could kill in just a look. Like, you just watched it take down Pollen and this huge bugbear you've never met, who's about as big as you, and it's ripping into you, and it hurts. This small woman gets between you and the Manticore and puts her arms up, and she says, "Gardor, please! Please don't do this!" And I'm gonna have her make a quick roll.
Just a quickie.
Quick roll.
Just a little roll here,
Alright.
a little roll there.
And there's tears streaming down her face. "Please, not again." And I'm gonna calm this music down for just a moment. Go back to the Umber Chill music as it looks down. And she's just standing there, defiant. And it looks down and it says, "And here you finally are. Took you a while. I'd been shouting all morning. I know you have. Please, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did." "You're very tricksy, Abadara, trying to poison me with those potions. Just, please, please, let them live, and you can have me. I'll give you everything you want. I'll make you all the potions you want. Whatever you want, I will be your personal alchemist forever. Let them live." "I don't know, Abadara. They do look quite tasty, and I am very hungry." And she gets down on her knees, down her head in the grass, and she's just weeping. "Please, Garrow, please." And it just looks it's got a smirk on its face, like it's just got what it wanted. And it says, "Oh, Abadara, you are lucky I am so merciful." It looks at the party. The Yams does not exist. Those who are
Never
there
did.
are ripped
Oh my
ripped
God.
to pieces effectively. And it takes a step back and kind of perches itself nicely as it stares at Abadara. While this is happening, what are you guys doing? What is Ylva doing? I'm curious. I'm curious about what Ylva's doing and what Yams is doing.
As they're talking, its shield goes on the back, like while we have a free second,
Mhm.
so she can like try to keep the wound from bleeding everywhere.
Make a medicine.
Make a
Make a quick
medicine
medicine check.
Play, play.
Okay. It's very, very difficult. It's sort of go around because we're falling out of initiative for the moment. Piper, make another save for me.
Oh,
Okay.
you want
Let's
okay.
see here. Ho ho ho! And
Oh.
One failure. You're starting to choke on your blood.
Yeah, rolling over my back was a bad idea. I'm just and then now I gotta adjust.
Yams, still just leaving?
Where is Donabella in all of this?
Donabella is currently, she is about 45 feet away from you, and she was about to charge up another spell, but she sees that the thing has backed off, and you can see it starting to fade, and you can even hear her. It's not much of a whisper, it's just sort of talking to herself. She says, please be okay. And she's immediately like getting, she rips away the thing, and she looks hurt, but she's clamoring towards the party. Please be okay. And she moves about half speed.
So she moves 30 feet from me.
Towards, yeah, she is currently quite a distance from you. She is 40. You are currently, let me think. Yeah, she's about 40 feet away.
He was going for a hat trick before he took
She's
off.
about 40 feet away from you.
I have a question. I have a very important question.
Yes.
So I know at least Yilva saw me rob our fallen compatriots, right?
Okay. Yep.
Because I rolled like shit on that sleight of hand and stealth. Did we have like an awkward eye contact moment during that? Did we have like a
Like during what? The actual grabbing?
Well, I was like robbing, and then I like look over to see if you're looking at me, and you like give me a quick look.
That was like the start of her rage.
Okay. Donabella has to die then. So I will move 15 feet closer to her.
Okay. You are only 20 feet away from her.
Okay.
Okay.
So magic missile is an interesting spell.
Yes, it is.
It always hits, right?
It does. What components does it have?
Let's look at that.
What are the different components?
So well.
Verbal and somatic.
All right. It will be very audible.
I'm going to continue to sneak towards her.
Okay.
Dagger drawn.
Yeah, she looks bloodied. Yeah, we see this scenario happening. It's happening at the same time, the tense situation between Garor and Abadara, and we could just see from behind your shoulders as she's limping. Please, be all right, please. And she's just limping towards the party, and we see Yams.
So we're gonna need our way. Next turn.
Yep.
We don't need villains. We just need Thomas to make a character.
All right. So we turn back to Garor, filled with pride, looking like a cat who's caught its mouse, kind of just like sitting up proper, looking down at Abadara. And you
Do we have to do a day safe?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I'm kind of doing it in between scenes. And Garor looks down and says, "So, this is quite the offer. I feel inclined to accept, but I feel as though some boundaries must be laid." She says, whatever you want, Garor, I am yours, if they are saved." And he just smiles, says, "Then I'll take you for your word." Looks to probably Yilva. Doesn't even look to Donabella. Figures she's dead. Just looks to Yilva, who resisted the attack, and kind of has a nod of being somewhat worthy in this situation, as it kind of definitely is identifying everything else around you, your friends, Yelva, as bugs. You resisted its full-on strike, so you've earned the respect of Garor. It kind of gives a knowing nod and puts out a large claw, and Abadara looks back to you, Yilva, and just says, "Live another day." And she steps into its claw, and it grips. It sort of puts its claw out, and she just steps. She puts her waist into it, and it grips it. The wings go up as it smiles. It takes off into the air. Yabadara,
We failed that fucking mission, didn't we?
in its grasp,
I've made 22 gold so far.
and it moves.
Which is about as much as you get for the job.
It is already 100 feet gone. It is already 100 feet gone. I'm just gonna take off this initiative. We are back in just role play. Since some shit is happening, I might need a new initiative. So
Yeah.
let's get a new initiative for people who are dying and the fate of Donabella here. So let's get a new initiative starting right now
Okay.
from everybody. I'm going to remove. Yep.
There's one that's coughing.
Okay, let's see who goes first
A little
here.
blood there.
Piper, can you make a death saving throw for me?
Yeah, I mean not me. Sorry.
And then describe.
It's a P word. That's why.
Colin.
Yeah.
Thing created. So okay. Let's see here. I forgot there's a death saving throw button.
Remember, you have inspiration. You can decide to use it before.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
You can save it for the last one. You're 1 and 1.
No,
You,
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
If you roll a 1, you die.
Okay. Yep.
One-
Then
alright.
I'm gonna have to have inspiration. I'm still choking on my own blood. I haven't realized that I need to roll over again.
so your next roll, you could use inspiration. Yeah. So you are two failures. One more failure, and Piper is dead. Yams. You're 15 feet away from Donabella.
So I like to think this is while they're still like the Manticore is like taking off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna sneak up and like jump out of the bushes and like stab repeatedly at her throat.
Are you
and like hold your mouth down.
Yeah. Make a stealth check.
I've already made the stealth check.
You did make a 23, but now you are. Are you trying to do like a silent kill?
Sure. Yeah.
That I think the kill needs its own stealth check.
All right. So I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Because if I succeed, I'll have advantage on the attack.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been rolling like shit today, so. Oh, never mind.
18. I don't believe anyone's passive goes beyond that. Please roll an attack roll.
21.
Please roll damage.
3.
Oh.
How do you kill her?
Cause yeah, she has 2 health. I do. She's like limping towards, like almost like down on a knee.
Yep.
And then I just jump out, and I just like, I think it's more so the force just like knocks her down, and it's just repeated like jabs in.
Yep.
Like I jab a hole in her throat, and then I stick my little goblin hand in the throat, and I just start jabbing.
Yeah.
From inside of her.
She.
And I take her fucking dumbass spellbook that I've wanted this whole
All right.
time.
You take
And
the.
all that little book. All of my other spells I have, I stole from her.
You take the book, and I've got something. As she's at her throat bleeding out, Donabella, not knowing what happens, turns around and with her last words looks at you and says and chokes out, "Yams." Yams. And she dies. Just saying your name. And
Her up.
there's still some stuff here, Yilva.
And I will start making my way.
I
Okay,
don't
you're
see
still
him
stealthed.
Do this.
Nope.
Clearly.
It's literally Donabella looks as though she just fell to the ground.
Manticore is clearly like gone. I don't. See
You
it.
probably are. Yeah, you aren't even looking in the direction of Donabella, I don't think. So, when that happens. So the Manticore is 100 feet up in the air. You have Pollen in your hand who's dying.
Oh, she's got blood like all down her shoulder and everything. So she's trying to like, still trying to wrap the stuff. So I'll do another medicine check. Yeah.
Make a medicine check.
Michaela, those are the cutest death coughs ever. I just gotta say.
Alright,
Right.
you are stabilized, Pollen.
Oh,
You are stabilized at 0 HP.
yay! I'm 1 point now.
You are not, I don't believe.
You're at 0, but
You're
I'm
at
still
0.
good.
But I'm good. Okay, no death
Okay,
saves now.
Paul, now
No more
save your
death
new best friend who came in charging in your honor to protect you.
It is Pollen's turn, and you're unconscious. It is Donnabella's turn, and she is dead. It is Piper's turn.
God damn it. Okay.
I could despair of the die next time, you know?
Using-
Level up.
Using your inspiration,
Gives me advantage,
The
right?
legacy of Piper.
you can have advantage if you want to use your inspiration. Yeah,
Do it. Let's
Piper
do it.
cannot die.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
Hey!
you made it. You made
Yeah.
it. See if you get that 20.
I didn't make that inspiration. inspiration roll for me. Usually
It's okay. Go. All right. So you are stabilized.
2 successes.
Oh wait. Oh wait. It's a one. Oh no, you're not stabilized. That's one save. That's one save. You are still. You are
Now
2 and 2.
50.
Now it's
50-50.
50-50. Okay.
On whether or not I live or die.
It is. It is. Yams. I don't know why I keep coming to you.
How much gold does she have on her? Does she have anything other than the spellbook?
You can, what she has on her is, starting gear for a wizard. You can look at any starting gear for a wizard, and that's what's on her.
Does she have a focus?
Up to you. You can say she had a
Yeah, I
focus.
think she's got some, like, crystal-y ass, like, unicorn horn shaped.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I was gonna say it's her focus.
It is. It is. It's that. That's her focus. That's her focus.
I can take that thing.
That
and I
is-
go to break it, but it's, like, made out. I'm like, hey, wait a second.
You're too
We're
weak.
cleaning off of this.
Oh my god.
I pocket it, and I just,
All right.
sneak away. I look back at Yilva, and you see like 3 little sparkly darts show up in his hand, and he's like, "Nah, don't push your luck."
Oh man. All right.
And he turns away. That's
Yilva, there is somebody dying near you. It's that bugbear that approached saying that they knew Yams, and they look like they're just barely hanging on to life. They could go either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Pollen
The
down.
only thing you know of this bugbear is that he too has baggage and knows yams.
And,
You do have baggage.
and he got smoked. So
And
yeah,
he's
gonna
really
set
bad at being sneaky.
she's a good character. She would put Pollen down.
You
and
do
then
have
immediately go
inspiration,
in.
by the way, still, because
I do?
you have inspiration for not attacking for instead trying to save your friend.
Okay. I'm gonna try and stabilize.
All right. Do you want? It's up to you if you want to use that inspiration. I just want to let you know you had it. Yeah, decide before.
Kristen, you still have one, right?
Oh.
No, I already used my inspiration to not die. I'm still dying. I just didn't die yet.
Yeah, 1 to 9, Kristen dies. 10 plus, Kristen stable.
I'm gonna do it. Inspiration.
Okay, make the roll to stabilize.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey!
They are stabilized. Piper survives.
Piper, yeah.
So,
All you had to do was roll Piper back on his shoulder so he'd stop choking on his blood. And then you're like, God damn, you idiot.
I think that's what she does.
it will take about 10 minutes for them to come to consciousness, but this is a perfect moment for us to take our break for the evening because during this break I have a task for all of you. If unless you don't have anything else, I would like you all to level up to 2.
Oh my god.
And we are going to the break screen. You have failed this quest, and because you have failed, you leveled.
Yay!
Experience.
Great.
We will see all of you.
I'd say this is a better experience.
It is, because I think you just created a new quest. So we will be back in 5 minutes while these guys level up to level 2. We will see you soon. Bye. this off. Hello, welcome back. Our characters, we have Mr. Tom making a brand new character as our new buddy Yams is retiring as a villain to be seen possibly in a future episode. As he kind of went off the evil, the deep end of evil there, which is amazing. So he's mine now. Our characters have leveled up to 2. Tom is in the process of making a new character, and that one might get introduced today. I think it probably will. But we have to come back to that moment from before. So I'm going to as you leave. What's up?
Important question. Leveling does not fill your HP, right?
It was supposed
I
to.
think we earned
I believe that yours just was not connected properly. This seems to be disconnected.
I set it back to what it was before. So...
Yes, I don't know why this disconnected, but it did. Let me just see here. It should not have. That's so weird that it didn't update properly. All right. Let me save changes. Yeah, you guys all leveled up, and I don't know if you're well, no, Piper's did. I must have done something wrong.
Mine leveled
Do you
up.
want to just delete that token and then drag my new one? Or
I think it won't work. Let's see. Nope, it's still broken, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, it's because all these things are set to none. How did that happen? Okay, I will fix it. Give me one moment. A little bit of technical stuff. Break wasn't long enough. Needed to be longer.
Just so you know, Kristen, literally the moment Donabella was introduced, I said I will kill her.
Yeah.
Also in the chat, I said I wanted some hirelings that I could kill.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Oh.
dude.
It was intense. I feel.
That was very intense.
You almost straight up died again, Michaela.
You know, it's fine. It was just going so well. I had a plan how to talk to this.
You even created. You were good to go. Then
Yeah.
this asshole over here
But it's
Let
okay.
me
It's
see.
fine.
fired a firebolt.
Okay, everything else
I didn't fire
should
a
be
firebolt at all.
accurate. Yep.
It creates a great
Single
story.
Gonna remove Yams from the party list there. All right, cool.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
We had the Mandalorian for a little bit. It was good.
I'm going to take Yams away, and he is mine now. Just take a out of the journal.
If Baby Yoda was an imp, yes, we had the Mandalorian.
Okay. So we step back in. Let me get the ambience going here. World. Let's
I'm so weak. Still.
travel by. Should be travel on foot. There we go. Cool. Okay. So, Yilva, the situation looks pretty rough. Pepper and Paul, or Piper, who you don't know the name of, but Peter Piper. This it's not a hobgoblin. It is a bugbear. This bugbear is sort of strewn on the ground. You have saved its life, and you have saved Pollen's life as well. They are going to be unconscious for a few moments. You don't see Yams anywhere, but you do see Donabella laying down in the grass about 15 feet from you. About, I would say 30, more like 30 feet from you. She was a good distance. She's laid down in the grass. You have no idea on her condition. The Manticore and Abadara are gone. They've disappeared into the sky. What do you do?
Just scoop Pollen back up.
Okay.
Yelva is like spent out of breath. But it only took like 3 attacks to put her HP at nothing. Which is back at 27, by the way. Should I adjust that?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. And I'm gonna carry Pollen over to.
You're still roughed up, though.
Yeah.
Thematically.
I'm gonna carry Pollen over to where I saw Donabella fall.
She is face down, and there is a lot of blood. She doesn't look to be moving.
I'm gonna set Pollen to the side and get down and kind of examine what's going on. I'm gonna roll her over kind of gently.
Yeah, you roll her over gently. You immediately see the wound in her leg from the tail spike of the Manticore, but you realize quickly that it is not the source of her death, though it may have claimed her life if it if it was untended. You see, obviously, the source of her death is a wound in her neck. You see multiple stab wounds. It looks as though ferociously her throat was ripped open by some sort of tool. And her eyes are rolled back, and she's dead, without a doubt. They're just, her eyes are staring out. And she's dead. All joy from her very joyful face, once joyful face, is gone. She is a corpse.
I'm gonna kind of just nod and close her eyes.
Okay.
And lift her body. Is there a tree nearby?
There is.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of. She's gonna lay her down like up against the tree. And
Okay.
just kind of stand for a minute and take it in. Pretty fucking gross.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yep. Her all color is drained from her face, but her eyes are closed, and you lean her up against a tree.
Yeah.
Okay. You do know, as an individual of the wilds, that the beasts of the land will consume her, but you do know that this is the way. This is the way. This is the way of the wolf tribe, to be consumed by nature, and not to be buried.
Yeah, I think moment of silence. Should probably kneel on one knee just for a second
Okay.
and turn back and go toward Pollen.
Yep. It takes probably a few minutes to rise them. They do both look wounded, but around the same time, 5-10 minutes later, Piper and Pollen, you begin to feel consciousness again. The dark dream of your death whisked away. And you look up, both of you, I think, probably on your backs, to see the large imposing figure, not of a Manticore, but of a Goliath woman.
Aw, once more you saved my life. Thank
I
you.
have to stop meeting like this.
Yeah.
You
I
just
think it's-
you look at her body and it is just fucking destroyed
Do you need
all
help?
over.
Oh my god, let me heal you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could cosmetically tend to her without spending anything. Pollen.
You just see like the bloody wound, but still like I will do anything for you. Thank
Piper, you are awake. Yeah, as Pollen is just. But Piper, you are also awake.
I wake up. Ugh. I look at my, because I was stabilized, so I'm looking at my wound that clearly looks at least somewhat patched. This could not have happened on its own. At least I don't believe so. So I look
No.
about, like, cluelessly for a while, like, and I'm just pointing at my wound, not really saying anything, just. What is this?
It's called a patch wound, you know. That's like the typical thing you do when somebody's really bleeding out. Like if you're not a medic, it's like the good thing to do if you're like
I
chunky
thought
blood.
your blow was fatal, and you managed to heal me?
Oh, not me. This one. This beautiful, wonderful creature of a woman.
And with like a look of disgust that wipes over his face, he goes, "You
Me?
saved me?"
Yes.
She's
And he
great.
spits on the ground. He's like, "Oh, fuck."
Would you like me to reverse it?
That's so funny. She's joking.
And he like looks at you. He waves an angry finger, and he's like, "I now in your debt. One fucking day, I will save you, and that will be your last." And then he kind of like rolls over in a huff and just like lies there.
You
guys
will
feel your
save me, but it will be my last. I don't understand.
Well, it might be like the last day of the week. Like it can be like the last day of the hour. We don't know. Also, they're injured, so we cannot really tell.
Pollen.
Okay.
Pollen. Some people are missing. You don't see Yams, and you
Where's
don't see
Yams?
Donabella until
Donabella?
right now. You see
Ah!
her leaning up against a tree.
Oh!
Blood covers her chest.
first, Polly would like run up to her to just be like instinctively trying to like help, and then she realizes she's dead, and for the first time she's like she's always like chipper, but this time she's like, oh.
Yeah. You looked at Donabella and you see what Ylva saw, and you can see sort of the path that she's been dragged here, and you can only imagine Ylva has tended to her in one way or another. But there is blood pouring out. You can see the wound in her thigh from the spear, but you see that her throat has been ripped open, and being a healer, knowing medicine, somebody cut her throat.
No.
I eventually lean over, like I roll over to glance over, and I'm like, why is the little one silent? Did a bird eat it? And then as I see you and you're looking at the one in the tree, I crawl over. I'm like, what is with the other loud one? And then I see the horror and I start laughing. I'm like, ah, look at her! She looks stupid! Just utter joy.
Over
Take
the shoulder.
take inspiration.
Yeah.
Take
Just gonna
inspiration for
turn.
that charisma.
Immediately, Ylva turns around and is just brow is down, looking dead at you.
I turn because I'm not completely clueless as to emotion. I'm at least base average. I turn. I'm like, but she's so loud all the time, and now she can never speak because her throat is ripped out. This is definitely little Yam. He's such a shit.
It's his signature kill. It's his signature one. You know it.
the
You
throat
recognize
thing.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You liked her. Oh, I thought we were going to kill her later anyways. Okay, never mind.
Come, we're leaving. And she's just gonna stand and
No.
grab Pollen's stuff and Ylva's stuff.
I look again and I do a laugh, but it ends in like, ah, because I like hit my side wrong as I was like sheathing my great sword. So it's like, fuck. And then I finish getting ready as well as I can.
She's already left without you.
Pollen, make a religion check for me.
Yes, please.
You can do
Let's
so
see
with
what-
advantage. Are you from any kind of like church situation, or are
we
you
had a
more of a
religion-
priest of the land?
It was the priest of the land. We were small as a group before.
Make a religion check. Okay. So, you are well aware of the world that you live in, like any
Yeah.
other. You have heard of the miracle of resurrection, but you have heard that it is pricely. Some go into debt, most debt eternal to different gods, temples, whatever, to bring back their loved ones. But it is a known magic in this world if one is willing to pay or to owe a great amount. So I just want to make sure that you have that knowledge and know that the world of Forgotten Realms, the world of Toril, is one where that magic does exist at a great cost. But that's up. I just want you to have that information.
Yeah. Just thematically, I think she would just still like try to touch her face and use Spur of the Dying just to maybe see anything happen. And then after like no reaction, she just looks at the huge giant Goliath where she's going, and she knows that she has to follow because she has no money.
No.
Literally now, and she has figuring out a new goal for her actually, so that's gonna be interesting. And she's just gonna give her like a hug.
Do you
And then-
do you take anything from her person, or do you leave her as she is? You know that the wilds will take her, or bandits, or you're not sure, but
Did she maybe have like some kind of scarf or anything?
did
Get
she?
a
You tell
unicorn
me.
mask.
I
I
was
think
taken. Fucking Yam stole it.
if she
Yeah, the unicorn
Yeah.
mask.
Grabbed
is
her
gone.
mask and took off. Yeah,
if
it
she
was her.
had
It was her freaking focus.
Yeah.
He took it.
She had a scarf. Yeah.
if she had like I can imagine like a really cute, almost like twinkly, like the glittery scarves. She would just take that away from her and put it around her all her other clothes that
You
she
can
has.
smell her.
And I start walking away.
And there's blood on it, unfortunately. you walk towards Ylva. Piper, the blood debt that you owe Ylva, she's walking away.
God damn it, I'm like hurrying and I'm limping and I'm like, you hear like the as something chafes against my shoulder, that's newly fixed. And I limp my way towards the rest of the group.
All right, where are you going?
Back. We kind of don't have a choice.
You're only a mile away.
Yeah, we need to return to.
It was a quick trip. A really
My
quick
God.
one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So good.
I'm still
I
gonna.
love it. It's terrible, but I love it.
Jesus Christ.
Tom,
I
thank
think
you.
it was great.
It was good. I'm sad,
was-
but
that
that
was
was
the-
You want
that was
20 gold?
ridiculous. That was a
I got it.
ridiculous
Ridiculous
tone
gold.
setter.
Spellbooks are expensive. Spellbooks are like 50 gold or some shit.
So you return to the town of Phandalin. On the way in, it is impossible for you not to see individuals from the town notice your wounds, and immediately suggest, "Oh, you've got to go to the Shrine of Luck. You've got to see. Oh God, I always forget her name. She's like one that I can never remember her name.
Yeah, her
Let me-
name is
It's like Galadriel, but it's like Galariel. I've played this so many times, but she's like one of the least talked about NPCs.
I
I know,
actually
I-
don't have her written.
She sells bakery stuff.
Just a sec, I just have to get Phandalin.
This is karma.
You guys
Exploring
have to suffer for the healer going down.
Okay.
I apologize.
Sister
I don't-
Garel.
I'm a druid.
Sister what?
Sister Garel. You would immediately, as people came in and saw you
do you
and the
spell?
wounded. Garel, let me give you the exact spelling.
She's the one that I was buying bakery stuff, yeah?
Yep, baked goods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You would immediately have people be like, "Oh, you have to see the sister. You have to go. What happened? The dragon attack." And yeah, you would definitely have somebody right at the beginning.
No. And just walk off.
This is, you'll bleed out if you don't get to the Shrine of Luck as soon as you can.
She's headed toward the shrine. She was already headed there.
Yeah.
But just them.
We're going there. Thank you so much for your suggestion. Like, we had a rough day. Like, it was...
They're like right behind you. Do you need any help? Do you need me to help you? And it looks
It's
probably
not-
right up at Piper, just like, "Oh!" And it steps back, like a little
He's
afraid.
good.
Yeah, because there's a freaking bugbear in town. Yeah.
Oh,
He's a good furry ball of fluffness.
are you
Yes.
sure?
Like it says some people if they're too.
Oh!
He has baggage like I do.
I look at you and I nod.
I trust you can make it on your own. Oh, he just seems completely turned off by the bugbear.
Oh my God.
So
If I need help, I'll call you.
you have access to the town. What's going on? Where are you going?
Heading toward Shrine of Luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get.
Yep. You immediately
Gotta
approach the
get
Shrine of
everything
Luck,
messed up.
wounded, and you can see tending it even now is Sister Garel, who immediately turns over. "Oh, no, what? Are you okay?" And she immediately is, she's like, "No, of course you're not. Of course you're not. Timora's luck. Please come in." And she's opened her house to you and will tend to your wounds. And we'll probably ask what happened. The dragon? Was it that Manticore orcs? Something, of course.
It was a manticore.
Bandits? The Manticore.
We have the manticore. Yeah. I try to talk to it.
Talk to it. There's no talking to such a creature.
Well,
They are entirely evil. And she would just say, "Oh, that damn thing. By now you would think Harbin Wester would have posted a notice to kill it. All he cares about is that damn dragon." And she's in the middle of helping you. If you guys are accepting help, she'll even approach the bugbear and just say, "A little unconventional, but I will. Timora never turns away anyone." And she will help you bandage your wounds, Piper, if you'll allow it.
I will accept it. Though, do not think I owe her any. She is just lucky I don't eat her
She
now.
says, Of course. Yep. She doesn't cast any magic. She's just a skilled medicine, it seems, in this situation. As you are being, you are. She says
Too much depth for a throwaway character. This is crazy.
She says there were others with you before. A small one, a gnome, and a lovely young woman. Are they alive?
I think
She says, "Oh, child, shh." She says, "I'm sorry. Did you bury them? Did you put them to rest?"
One walked away, and the other was gonna be eaten alive. Circle of life.
If you tell me where they are,
After he stabbed the other.
please, I don't want any details. If you wish, if you can tell me where they are, I can work with them, with Wester, to assemble a party of individuals to go and get the body. We have a graveyard here, if that is your intent.
Tis about a mile out of town.
And yeah, you can describe the hill, and she says, "You went to the hill, and a manticore attacked. By any chance, did you see a woman there? She lives there. Her name is Aberdell."
Yellow
gone.
dress.
Gone. Killed.
Taken.
Probably
Taken.
eaten by the Manticore by now.
Taken.
I think across, just like near you, she's gonna like fucking
Put a fist right in the...
fucking fist your shoulder like.
Ugh.
Oh!
That's where it got you, too. It hurts.
I was back ready to eat, but then I was like, damn it, I owe this one.
She says, please, no violence. She's been taken by the Manticore.
Yes, listen to the rules of this land. No violence.
This is
Sit up.
This is
concerning.
not my land.
She says, this is concerning. Wester must know. He will not be pleased. There was a notice supposed to bring her back. By any chance, was that your mission?
We were doing that, and it started so good. I tried to talk to the Manticore, and then he was talking to me, and then this bugbear with the baggage came to help me, and then I walked out.
Says,
Doesn't even use your name. It's just bugbear with the baggage.
the details are, if they're painful, you do not need to bring them up. I believe you. I believe you. I will let the mayor know of the situation at the... Oh, let me get the name. I forgot it already. I will let him know of the events of Umbridge Hill.
Umbridge. Trauma.
Says, you are 3 now, when you were more before. I'm sorry, if you are here to help...
Sorry.
She says,
Don't stop.
She says, if you are here to help, I know you may take some time. Please take a room at the inn. Take a day to mourn your friend. But if you plan to continue, I must urge yourself. You must find more to be with you. These lands are dangerous, as you have seen.
I'm going
You-
to get some air.
You should not venture out alone, and do
You're
not
gonna
look for
stand?
vengeance.
Not even listening. Just gonna open the door and step out.
Do not look for vengeance.
Ah, fuck. Hold on. I like stop you mid like fixing me. I'm like, I owe a debt.
She's got you
Like,
done, basically.
Yeah, I start shuffling out like,
Give yourself some
Ow.
rest, and you should be okay.
As a
I walk
child.
out after the Goliath.
Before I go follow them, I just do the like motion when a kid wants a hug.
Yeah,
Like, thank you so much.
she embraces you and she says, "You are a follower of Timora, no, the Lady of Luck.
I am lucky.
You are. Do not let this moment cripple your faith. Let it define you. There are two sides to the coin of Timora's love. There will be great luck for you in the future. She will have it for you. And know that your friend, somewhere, I know, will go on." And yeah, she does her best to console you and does not keep you, allows you to go if you wish.
Thank you, and your bakery stuff is amazing, and I'm so happy that I could have met you, and I'm so
Thank you.
grateful.
You are welcome back at the shrine at any time. And if you are unable to afford coin at the inn, I have a room.
Maybe. My
Once
friend stole my money.
Once she says that, yeah, you notice you are dirt poor, and it would be the same situation for. This is probably around the time that Piper would also realize no money.
Walk out.
Yeah. It's up to you, Tom, how you want to be introduced, but I will give you the option. You can be somebody that Sister Garel knows and could suggest to the party, but that's up to you. I'm just putting that out there. Because she would.
I just got my character art in there.
Okay, perfect. Oh, you did? Where'd you put? Oh, you put it in. I will make you a token.
You're a quick dude.
Level 2, I'm made. I'm good to go.
Quick kill, back to cleric.
I will make you a token, and while I'm doing that,
Druid, excuse me, speedrunning this shit.
while I'm making a token, you guys are free to roleplay. You have just left this.
Moonin. Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed the last part of what was happening.
Oh, it's fine.
We got healing at the temple.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think she might have name dropped me.
Oh,
As
absolutely.
Somebody who's helped people in the past.
Before you leave, Pollen, Sister Garel will say, I know that it's soon, and it doesn't have to be something you do now. I would never expect that of you. But if you are looking for another, if you go out, you should travel with at least 5. I would suggest there is a man, someone I trust, to help you. Their name is Lunin Gunrin.
Lunin Gunrin. Okay. Human.
They are a man of the land.
Okay.
You will find them. Where would you be found?
I think it just
Should you be in town, or do we have to make a little bit of a trip?
I just want to know where Lunin will be found.
Town right now.
Yeah, where in town you think?
He's at the tavern.
Yeah,
Tavern.
you can find him at the Stonehill Inn. He has a table in the back room that he keeps. Are you like Aragorn style, away from everybody near the window?
The pipe.
Yeah.
He's very much he'll help. He's got a good reputation of helping, but if you don't need help, don't fuck with him, kind of thing. He's like, I'll help you, but I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not the most social of individuals, but
Takes no shit.
he is powerful and would probably be willing to help you, knowing your circumstance.
Just like Ylva. Okay. Got it. Thank you so much.
He says, "Of course."
Bye.
Goodbye. All right.
Walk away.
You can walk away. As I'm making this token, this is sort of a free space for y'all to roleplay the situation, what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm walking behind my big 2 companions now, one hairy, one less hairy, and I'm like, the lady
There's a
told me.
Goliath and a Wookiee.
The lady told me. Yeah. The lady told me to go into the tavern. There's a human who can help us. And he's good. He will not betray us. Yeah. You just see this little bowl of it's just so
She's
pathetic.
gonna turn around and try to get you to stop crying.
Why? We had a connection. I knew a secret. I mean, no secret. There's no secret.
What? What? Oh my god.
He was greater than me, but it doesn't determine what he is. So you don't judge the race by its color or how you say it. I don't know.
The content of the character.
What was his secret?
Lots of tea. It's more like me. He was a goblin. I tried to be nice. I tried to give him a chance.
You actually didn't know this, Yilva. He did keep himself hidden. You've always like suspected maybe just a really weird gnome, but yeah.
Suddenly everything makes sense.
Why do I try to
We
help
should
people?
probably pull people's hoods up before we take them on travel with us.
Maybe he was changing his weird attire, and I saw his face. He spoke goblin, and then I don't know. Like, I try to help.
He's
The part where I was talking to goblins.
he spoke. Just like a oh Jesus fucking Christ! She's got like this look of utter like what?
A fellow small person to a fellow small person. You know, there's a quota here. Like, we're small. We should
Piper-
help each other.
Piper, this is not news to you. You totally knew exactly.
You're muted, Kristen.
You're muted. You're
Wait,
muted. One
please
second.
don't burn yourself. Just
Yeah, don't burn
unmute in a
yourself.
second.
King of Kristen, while we do our D&D session
And I think
today,
you
we will-
probably also knew that Yams was just the. I mean, you saw him steal from you. You knew that he was just the worst.
Oh no, still muted.
Still muted.
Still muted.
You're muted in Discord.
You're
In
muted
Discord.
in Discord.
So-
In Discord.
software mute.
Damn
There you go.
it!
There you go. There you go.
I don't see why they're having a problem. Like, everyone knows this about Yam, that he's a little lying shit that hides himself. Why would they have him in their party? He's been in parties, and it always ends poorly. Like, this is such a dumb...
This is like Yam's fourth party, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
So I'll also know a lot of people who get anywhere near close or turn the corner and see Piper immediately, shielding their children, kind of moving away. It's a situation of a bugbear, and then like they're not immediately attacking, but they're like, oh my god. It's very rare.
Like, Gip out, he's
As
like,
he's-
what do you want?
As Piper is threatening people, there's gonna be a hand on his bad shoulder, like this,
Gosh,
and it's gonna squeeze.
Debts.
It is time to eat, not to scare children.
And then I lean over and typically I eat children.
One kid
I
runs.
gotta be goddamn honest, assholes.
Yeah, one kid runs right up to you. The parent short behind and is just like, "What are you?" and looks right up at you, Piper.
And I look at Yvel and with the little glint, a little smirk, and then I go, "See, a snack," and I start to reach for the little kid.
He's
Like,
just kidding, child. Fuck away. It's a bugbear. It's a normal
Parent
thing.
immediately grabs him and just like, just takes him away. And she's like, I want to see. And it's just,
And then I laugh heartily. Oh, my shoulder again. Oh, hurts so bad.
But,
Oh.
like, let's not eat children, even though I know you're joking. We're gonna
It is-
go in.
Time to
I'm
eat.
not
And she
joking.
just turns away from the scene and starts walking toward the
Yeah.
tavern.
okay.
Like, just can't even handle it right now. Just I'm hungry.
Yeah. Step
I am now
into
poor.
step
so
into
poor.
the tavern. Yeah, you have no coin on you. Either our bugbear friend or our halfling friend, they are down on their luck.
I'll calm down.
Oh, we keep track of it.
Yeah, you enter in and you see that you're kind of bandaged and patched up. You definitely get a few small looks, but the minute the bugbear comes in, people look and they don't stop staring. And wherever you sit, people move out of the way. They don't want to be close to the bugbear. They kind of shove to the side, far of the table. It is very irregular. You can see Tobin Stonehill is very uncomfortable. It just says, "Oh, I really should have bought a bigger glasses." He just says, like he just sees these two giants, and everybody else is just kind of like looking over, like bugbear. Just what the hell is it doing? Is it angry? Is it going to kill us? Is it civilized? And it's just like there's a lot of talking among people. Nobody directly approaches you or
There's
anything.
gonna be a full eyebrow from Ilva as she tries not to walk into the chandelier again and makes her way to the bar.
I walk into the chandelier because as Yova does a duck, I feel superior, and then I wasn't paying attention. I just
I'm following patiently and then try to climb up to the table that they will sit near.
Okay.
Just sit at the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can be
just
right
have a
to the
seat at
bar. It has halfling seats and a lower bar.
Tobin!
Oh, hi. Oh, you look a little bit upset. Do you need a drink?
Ilva? I don't have money anymore.
I have some.
I do require money at this establishment. Of course, you can open a tab and you can pay me later.
I never did a tab.
Well, you can open one right now.
I will. No, I will handle it.
Oh, all right. I mean, well, whatever works for you. Do you need a tissue? Something a matter?
Yeah.
I'll get you one. Gets you a handkerchief. Puts it on. There you go. Oh, that'll be 2 copper pieces, an ale for both, and for your new furry friend here. What can I get you? You don't happen to be a one of those bear bugs, would you?
A bear bug.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
You're so funny.
Hurts.
Do you have eyes, small one?
Is that a real question?
Was yours a real question? And I pound my hand and then I laugh heartily.
And then he laughs. It's a joke. Oh, okay. No, I get that. What can I get you, sir or madam?
No, I don't need your weak, pathetic ales. I'll be fine. The
Oh,
blood
well-
of my enemies is enough. Another slam hand.
I would have to say that our ale is very much the opposite of weak. I get mine straight from a dwarven foundry over in Neverwinter, imported in fact. If you're looking for something strong, I can go a little stronger. I do have an orcish ale.
Oh,
I speak
I'll
both
go
languages.
for the orcish on her tab, and I point to the little tiny one.
It's a grog if you're interested, but I can get you a
Hand
little.
on the bar.
Oh,
This one is not on our tab.
of course. That'll be
Open his
They
own.
would just stand there all haughty.
for a grog. That'll be a copper piece.
I'm just gonna eye Piper.
Or you could open a tab.
That's what I said, right?
You did, sure. I'll get. He's like, I don't think I'm ever gonna see this copper piece, and he just whispers that under his breath, and he gets drinks for all of you.
Thank you. Hey, Tobin.
Oh, yes.
We're looking for somebody called Irvin Gregory or something, and he should
Irvin
be,
Gregory.
he should be
Irving
good.
Gregory.
He's a human. Like, I don't know, humans. They're humans.
Don't know that I know an Irvin Gregory. Anybody here met an Irvin Gregory? And then
I mean, no. I mean, Lunan.
Never mind.
Oh, that's not a bad name.
Never mind. Never mind.
Irvin is pretty cool, actually.
Never mind. She says you're looking for Lunan.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with Lunan? What's your relationship with Tobin Lunan?
I get free drinks in exchange for helping out every now and then.
He says, "Oh yeah, well I can point you to him. Lucky you, he's in for lunch here or late breakfast, whatever he wants to call it. Helps out around once in a while. Good fella. Don't get on his bad side. Right over there."
Okay. Does he stab you when he doesn't like you?
I couldn't really speak for him, but no, not in my experience. I haven't been stabbed. Is something the matter there, Pullen?
I'll be fine.
It looks right to you, Yova. Is everything okay?
Don't personal.
All right. No, I'm not going to pry. It's not my expertise.
2 meals, please.
Okay. Specialties the mutton. We'll get you the mutton. You'll have the mutton.
And a barrel of orcish ale.
We have some fresh venison. It was just killed too, but we'll get a barrel. You say? Oh, you're good for it. And he just says, "All right."
Glasses are very tiny.
Indeed they are. And he will. He'll go and start preparing that. So, Ylva, you will feel a hand on your shoulder.
It's Yams. He stabs with the other hand.
Nope.
Immediately, it's a hand on hilt, like turn around. Like,
Whoa, killer. Why don't you just relax? You look like shit. You see the face of a Verna Nightbreeze.
Yeah.
Our cowboy-esque half elven friend, acquaintance, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, just looks you up and down. You look like shit.
You looking for trouble?
No, I'm not. Looks you up and down, says, looks like you got in a bit of a scrape. What happened? Tell me. And she gets down and like has her drink.
We were attacked.
You were? By who?
Yes. Thing. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna turn away.
Sure as hell doesn't look like nothing. She immediately gets up and sits down right on the other side. Like gets between you and Pollen. Sure as hell doesn't look like anything.
I've had a bad day.
Yeah, it looks like it, and I'm curious to know what happened.
You're not making it better.
Yeah.
She says, all right. I know when I'm not wanted, but I just want to make it clear to you. You stepped in looking the way you and your two friends did, and that one over there, catching some eyes. It's pretty obvious y'all got your ass beat. And it also looks like you returned without a few. I won't pry, but listen, we're all here for the same thing. If you need any help, feel free to come asking. She sort of eyes you, steps away back to the table, where you see there are a couple individuals. You see a man, an individual, looks to be he's probably fair skinned, very light skinned, blonde. He's wearing like one of those like raccoon hats kind of situation, and looks to be like almost looking like a trapper,
Davy Crockett.
very Davy Crockett trapper type. And sitting right next to him is a small halfling girl, young, pale skin, blonde hair, bright eyed. It reminds you of someone you know. Look at Pollen. Yeah, very similar.
Now you know how it feels, Pollen.
Very similar.
Bad. I have a sister.
Pollen,
I
did you
know,
ever
like-
choose a last name or no?
I don't have one. But
Cool.
I
can give you one. I can give you one right now if you want.
Okay.
Your
okay,
last name
okay.
is Addlespur.
Okay, how do I spell it?
It's ADDLE SPUR. You got Tom with that one. SPUR. He did a Master has given Dobby a last name.
ADESPEUR.
Yep, Addlespur. Addlespur.
There's an L. Adelspur.
Yep, and you only see the back of this individual, the halfling. So Iverna returns to that table, no longer pestering you, but has the personality where she doesn't give a shit.
Just gonna scowl, just in a scowling mood at the moment. Can I look over where she pointed? He pointed?
Yep.
They pointed?
Oh yeah, you absolutely can. Where Pollen pointed?
No, where Iverna.
And she just pointed back to the table to say, if you need any help,
okay.
come and ask.
I can hear you.
Pollen,
Uh-huh.
you would immediately notice the individual that was pointed out to you by Tolman sitting in the back. Lunan, can you give me a description?
He's got some pelts, probably like the bear. Like in the, because you got it. I'm sorry, you have. If you're druid,
Yeah.
you're required. To
Yeah,
have,
yeah,
a bear.
pelts.
You got it.
He's got sort of silverish hair. He's kind of shirtless. But he's got like sort of dragon tattoo on his chest that like pulses a little bit.
Heck yeah.
Interesting.
He's fairly well built. Nothing
Does
like
he- Does he smell evil?
he smells good.
God damn it! Am I the only evil one again?
You can shift your alignment as you play. It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's your
Alignment is
decision.
not a static thing.
You don't have to
No.
stay evil.
I play a character, friends.
No, your alignment represents you. You don't represent your alignment.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are allowed to alter
exactly.
it. The coolest thing to get an evil character is to push them towards good. Like the transition be the character. It's up to you.
Or make it worse, whatever.
Yeah, do what
I
you want.
like going full. I plan being a murder hobo, and mission accomplished.
My God.
It's
But
great.
Yeah.
Oh god.
can I,
So,
wait,
Anyway,
can I be
continue
sitting
with
at
your
the
description.
table with Pollen's whatever?
Yeah, you can. You are sitting at the table. You know that you are sitting with one Talon Thornwild, Nib Addlespur, a Iverna Nightbreeze. You guys just got done with a mission and just got paid even, which you got a fair share of that. So I'm going to give it to you. Can you, Michaela, please put the Dwarven quest out here and the quest that you failed?
okay. So give me a second. Dwarven quest. Which one?
Mm-hmm.
It was not this one. It was the Umbridge Hill one.
Umbridge Hill, yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm trying to
Oh,
throw
oh,
it.
yeah.
Give me a second. There it is. And then the
Perfect.
Dwarven one we.
I was
Oh.
about to chuck those.
You wanted the Dwarven one too?
Yeah, the Dwarven
got
one as
all
well,
three.
please.
Yeah.
So you had just recently gotten done with the quest to go find the Dwarven prospectors, and you have gotten a fair share of that gold. It was split 4 ways, so you have, I believe, about 12 or 13 gold pieces extra.
Ooh,
Um,
just living the life.
yep. You
I'm
had
gonna go ahead and do 13 instead of 12.
go for 13. So the
12 or 13. I'm gonna take 13.
It was a bit of a harrowing experience. Nib almost lost her life, as classic apparently to experience with her before, as Talon has apparently, her and Talon have some form of friendship that's a little bit older, that Nib tends to drop first in every fight very quickly. And
We do that.
Sounds a lot like someone else.
the Addlespur curse. It came a little close, but you had met the 2 dwarven prospectors, whose names I can give you a little bit later. They were in the they refused to leave until you helped them get a few relics out of the place. You were attacked by it was very eerie, very dark, and you were attacked by a very strange creatures. They were almost goo-like, but they took the shapes and forms of dead dwarves who once lived in the keep that they were digging out. You had to face them down, defeat them, and allow the dwarves to dig for a little bit longer, at which point they found a few artifacts, and you were able to return them to the town successfully, and you got paid by Harbin.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think Lunan is sitting next to Nib. Addlespur? Nib, is that it?
Yep, Nib Addlespur. I'm gonna
and
bring
doing
us
like a concussion test on Nib.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like,
Alright.
I gotta do
Alright.
Nib. One sec.
You gotta do Nib.
I gotta do Nib. And she's just like, I'm okay. I'm fine. No, I'm perfectly. Listen, everything's fine, and I'm very good at healing. And what I have going on right now is just
Exactly the same.
she's, and yeah, she's in the middle. She's like, I'm fine. Timora's luck is with me. I'm perfectly fine.
Concussion protocol. Come on.
And
Come
she
on,
says,
keep doing it.
okay. So, your friend did just die, Pollen, but it is difficult for joy not to enter your heart when you hear the familiar voice of your twin sister. And it's just an immediate screech, and she turns.
What is that noise?
Around. It's a screech that silences the, like, everyone's like, ugh, turns over, and Nib just pushes out a chair, pushes away Lunan from, she says, and she,
I nudge Ilva and I say, "Are they about to fight?"
they immediately embrace, and the other can't pick me other up, and it's just, I can't believe I found you. Listen, ever since past the Grove, I haven't seen you. It's been like 6 months.
6 months, I know, right? Like, passing the Grove, you know, I met new people, and I almost died in snow, and like, it was like a whole journey, and
It's just, Timora's luck, Timora, she brought us together.
lots of squealing.
Yeah, she
I
immediately.
walk up behind Nib too. I approach with them.
She says, "Oh, I have to introduce you to everybody. I have to introduce you. This is my friend, Lunin. Lunin. This is my twin sister, Pollen.
Hi, Luna.
Does Pollen look beat the fuck up?
Yeah, and she looks roughed up.
I'm like,
But
I
so's Nib, so
see
they
the
both.
resemblance. Same scars. Yes.
Oh man, no.
Get hit a lot.
Space. And she goes around and introduces everybody else. Averna, Talon. Oh, you just get a from as well.
Well, I have my own group. I lost 2 of them recently.
Come, sit at our table. There's plenty of room. Even your.
Yola goes and just off the bar stool.
Yeah.
Straight up to the ceiling.
Let's get a different table. I don't.
Says, oh,
I
there's
don't
so
know
many of
about
us.
those. Verna, Alan. They're a bit. They're not a good influence on young Nib here.
She says, oh, no. If they're friends of my sister, then they're friends of mine.
Thank you. That's what I try to do with people. You know, you have to be friends, or then there's enemies, and then they stab you in the back or in the neck a couple of times over and over.
And the means she's like, something's happened. We have to talk. No. Are you okay? And she takes you. Averna at this point is just, I think I'm gonna go take a piss. She just gets up from the table. Talon.
Verna, big buzzkill. Not fun to be around. Just so you know.
Talon kind of laughs and takes a drink and just says, more the merrier.
Thank you.
With a dragon around, you can never have too many. And Averna kind of like, yeah, well, if you want to get paid, you do. And she just, she leaves.
Yeah, you're funny. Okay.
So yeah, you have a table here with all of you. The bugbear is even accepted. Talon seems a little uncomfortable, but he's like, okay, all right, it's fine.
So, hi. This is
Menacingly stirring.
Piper, who has a lot of baggage, as I do. You know how much baggage we carry. Well, he's quite new. I don't really know why.
Baggage.
Yeah, but it's okay. And then this lovely huge woman is, of course, Irva.
She's
depending on who's talking.
beautiful.
I know, right? Like, look at her.
Wow.
She saved me.
Kind of awkward, like.
And Talon's just like,
He just,
"These,
Luna just, she is built like a mountain, yes.
Yeah.
Very tough, very.
Talon immediately looks to you, He says, you are from Grey Wolf tribe.
Yes. How do you know?
The markings. I know these.
Impressive.
I have traveled deep into Neverwinter Wood many times. Your people are equal parts dangerous as they are merciful.
So merciful. She pulled me out of the snow when I almost frozen to death. When I died a couple of times just being stabbed like the first. It's just great.
Yes.
You die a lot. You hurt a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of.
yeah.
I just look at Yova and just give like a like a, I know what you're going through kind of. Tell me, Piper, what brings you here? I've not seen you around here. Dragon business?
I was wondering the same thing.
I just wander these woods looking for food. In his mind, you see little flashbacks of him like chasing children to eat them.
Can I look back to
It's
Tobin?
out loud. It's just
Is my barrel ready yet?
It is, you've got it.
And doing some deeds, and you see him like swindling old ladies and then trying to eat them. Like a series of small flashbacks.
Yeah.
I happened upon a story of a lady who could make awesome potions, and then she got eaten by a manticore. Oh,
Abadera.
I hate it
You are
when that
talking
happens.
about Abadar.
I did not pay attention to you, small one.
Help. Talon will point immediately to you, Luna, and says, "Wasn't that one of the messages on the board?"
Yes, we were going to do that.
That's right.
Shortly, I think.
It is too late.
She's dead then,
No.
Probably eaten horribly.
but not dead yet.
Torn limb from limb.
No, not yet.
No,
What
thank
happened?
you.
Where did she go?
I passed out.
In the
I don't-
stomach of a giant manticore.
Then we must kill the Manticore and pull her out.
Actually, she was taken, not eaten.
Ah,
Something about alchemy.
we can still kill the Manticore.
Why is there no reward yet? That
That is a good question. brother.
Useless
Why do
mare.
we not have it?
We already tried to kill the Manticore.
Hmm.
As you can see, and she points to like just like she's there are bandages, but they're all red. Like there's no white left.
Yeah, like right here in the chest. Like I got a really good spike in.
Nib will immediately turn to you. Oh, so there was this giant blob of goo, and inside of it were the faces of dead dwarves. It was horrible. They almost killed me.
Of course. You should have talked to them too.
Oh,
Yeah, I did. They just wouldn't listen to me.
I know, right?
Undead.
Talking has time and place, but not always. Not always.
But I'm happy you're okay.
I'm happy you're okay.
I'm gonna look at Lunan and like raise an eyebrow. You're the look of you're the only other sane one here. Like
I mean, Talon's been pretty sane.
Lunan's getting a little more worried. You can tell he's getting a little more worried as the conversation goes on. And he's like, dude, what's your last name? I almost said apple bottom.
the jeans.
Here.
Addle spear. 2 addle spears. Maybe too many, but may work. Maybe need more than one for the talking to work.
And yeah, they would just say, "Oh, no, Talon and I can't leave his side. We are kind of I'll talk to you about it later.
No way. Oh, girl.
And he just Talon says, "We work together. We help each other, and yes." We are looking out for each other many times. And she says, "Yes, looking out for each other." She says, And this is,
They look at Yova. That means they have the sex together. Many times.
Yeah, immediately, it's,
Very
yeah, if you say that out loud, Nib immediately blush, can't do anything, and Talon's like, and he just says, "It is a very good friendship that we have, and it is very special to me, and we are." He just ends the conversation, and Nib's just like, "I don't know, it's fine, and yeah, they just seem completely awkward, but yeah, Talon
They're
would
very uncomfortable to be around.
Talon would speak. He says,
Very-
Lunan, thank you very much for your help. I know by the conversation we just had, Verna won't be working with us anymore, so I think maybe we take a little break from our group. We made a little bit of money. Take a little bit of a rest for maybe pick up a job later on. Do not feel as though you have to owe us anything."
If anything, it would be the other way around, friend. But I don't know how much time for rest we have.
You were
But,
very good.
Abadera has been taken. We must. I know Abadera is a good friend of mine.
2 days for resting.
Today is
She's
for
gonna
rest.
look at Lunan as you suggest to like leave immediately.
Oh, I don't mean like today.
Yeah.
When he said take some
Yeah.
time off, I thought he meant like
Yeah.
a week or so.
Good.
Yeah,
We
just
are
wants
in
to make
agreement.
sure that. Yeah.
Nib and I are we are waiting for a bit of a bigger opportunity. So we might take a little break for a bit. It was a close one back there. Oh, you with those blobs. Oh, you. I would have you at my side at any other time. Anytime.
As you, friend.
As they're talking about these, can I make a history check? Have I
Go
seen
for it. Yeah,
whatever that is
Make
first?
a history
before?
check. Yeah, make a history check. Go for it.
And thank you for a twin sister. I always wanted a twin
It's
sister.
yours.
Nope.
It's completely alien. Whatever they're talking about, it might as well be ghosts that they fought. And he's just like, you remember when they got real big and they had
Yes.
they had
Easier
nibbles.
to chop in half then when they get.
Yes,
I
yes.
think I hit my head too hard.
Oh,
Do you need concussion test as well, friend?
maybe get a drink.
I think ale is better.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got like a barrel, but she doesn't want to be rude, so she's like filling the same cup, and it's kind of just it
Yeah.
takes like 2 or 3 to equal like a full
Heck yeah.
down it. Yeah.
Yes.
I think Lunan and Talon are of the same human subrace. They have a very similar. It's maybe from the same land. They have a similar voice.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kinship there.
Excellent.
You got something. Something.
Yeah, you can enjoy. Yeah,
No.
you guys can enjoy the. You guys can enjoy the fruits of Stonehill Inn, and definitely get a rest here, if you guys wish. Is there any with the last few minutes? Is there anything else we want to mention?
I need to pay for. What did I give 2 copper for? I give 2 copper for something.
It's silver for food, so you have two meals. You've gotten one for Pollen and one for yourself, so it's 2 silver, and then you have 2 copper, which you paid. So 2 silver, 2 copper.
Okay.
Lunan, you have a pocket full of fucking money, a big old pocket full of money, all kinds of coins.
Yay.
There, that last job was profitable.
I don't want to make arm wrestle contest with the big one. The 30 big one.
Oh,
I will join in on this arm wrestle.
I put my hand out and I'm like, Piper, you look like you have many muscle. Like very much so too.
Yes,
I
yes.
have a proposition for you, Tom. Let the Wookiee win.
oh, it's Piper the Wookiee. Oh,
Because Wookiees don't rip your arms out of their sockets when they lose.
strength contest start now. First roll, go.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Is it best of 3?
Oh!
Oh!
Best of 3. Lunan got a crit. That's worth 2. It'd have to be another crit.
My computer was holding the thing shut down. I didn't pay attention to its thing. So roll. Gotta log back in. Oh, Tony.
Take your time.
That was perfect. Just sit down and.
Well, we'll see. It's best out of 3. Because this is 2 victories. We'd have to get a second crit for this not to
Yeah.
go in immediately in Lunan's favor. I'm so sorry, Pip.
My God. You got a +3. That's pretty solid.
I'm proficient.
Yeah.
You better
It's
roll.
loading.
Yeah, you better roll awesome. All you have to do is get above a 23 because a crit doesn't.
Not. Yeah.
It does. I'm counting it for 2 in this scenario. But
She's taking food out of the oven.
give me that roll.
She's trying not to burn the house
Oh,
down.
don't burn
It's
the house
okay.
down.
I'm just gonna take a flash of light.
Okay.
Yeah. Just,
Almost there.
Want it. Athletics. If you get a 24, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Oh, come on.
it would be
Come
beautiful.
on.
You have a high
Poetic
bonus.
even.
Load up. Come on.
Oh my god.
Is it not loading?
The suspense is killing me.
I know, right?
It's because it's roll 20. It's very browser intensive.
If I lose, I leave the party.
New character.
New character. Kristen's gone.
Kristen.
Kristen just ran the fuck away.
No, we have 1
I'm
minute.
gonna do the next one.
Yeah, do the next one just in case.
Alright, I'll do the third one. Alright. Those are not looking good.
Okay. Well, I want to see how
Come on and load.
it's not loading. Close and reopen. The character sheet.
Sweaty.
Not roll
Yeah.
20. Just character sheet.
Okay.
Close. Come on.
I will roll for you if you want me to.
I might need you to roll for me.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for you.
Yes, roll for me.
Okay. Piper's first roll. Let's see. I want to see what this bonus is looking like. It's athletics. It's a 5, so it could. Close.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
So it does immediately. Lunan, you described to me how it happens, and then Piper, you add to it.
I think he just, it's just an instant, just like a boom.
Oh!
Ooh, there's an echo.
I gave you my bad shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, finally loaded. Okay, finally loaded.
It's the other
Here we go.
side.
Okay. Okay. Are we ready for the second roll? Are we ready for the second roll? Are we doing the second roll? It's 2 out of 3?
There's a mega echo.
Damn it. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. I got this.
Believe in you, Kristen.
I think we might.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, you need to full mute.
Yes,
Full
yes,
mute.
Okay. Is it still an echo?
The big one.
Yeah, the music.
God damn it. God damn it. Wants me to reload everything? No.
Please. Please mute.
Okay.
What? Are you good now?
You're good.
Are we ready for the next one?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
You're good.
Oh,
You're good now. You should be good
Yeah.
now. Go for the next one.
It's loading again and kicked me out.
It did?
Oh god.
oh shit.
I'll do another. Here we go. I've got you handled. You don't gotta come back in. We're good.
Say the number out loud. What do I have to beat?
You right now you gotta beat a 7.
And you have plus
Okay.
5.
You got a 16
Yeah, good. All right.
and a 20. So at first, it's a situation of Lunan immediately brings it down. You're like, you have to like barely come back, and it's so hard. It's so hard to do.
And I hear the let the Wookiee win.
Oh,
Oh.
So you let it go, and Piper,
I act like I let it go, but I actually didn't.
so. I think with that, as we see the slam of the fist, boom, onto the ground, onto the table, our screen goes black and our credits roll.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Good session, guys.
So good.
A lot of death.
Ah.
Poor Donabella. I will never get to roleplay her again.
She had it
Insanity.
coming.
Absolute
Yeah,
insanity.
they coming.
I know what the echo was. Kristen's mic is coming through roll 20. She has to shut it off in roll 20.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
shut it off now?
We can hear you
you're-
great right now,
yeah,
but
you're
it's
good,
in roll
yeah.
20, I think. So you're good.
You're fine.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly now. So that is all good. Very cool. I'm going to close this out since it is 3 minutes past 10. I would like to thank those who joined us. Anyone who stopped by. We did get 2 follows. And people were using a bunch of sparks and stuff over at Mixer. Thank you. We got a follow from Cuboid Powers 619. We got a
Thank
follow from Fear Shergis, also followed, I believe, over from Mixer, and I think we got a Twitch follow at Gabriel R6J. Appreciate
Nice.
that, guys.
Thank
Big
you.
time.
Yeah.
Thank you, my amazing cast, for
Yeah.
bringing the fun for this evening. That was a good time. Very, very cool. You can catch us again on Wednesdays for either this game or all the other game that we also play, Stars of the Shattered Skies, run by that guy up there. We might just be altering on and off. We don't know however it goes. One of those shows this one or the other one should be playing on Wednesday, so feel free to catch us next time for another game, and the next time you'll see me stream will be on Friday, really late night.
Yeah.
Feel free to stop by and go follow all these wonderful people wherever they are. Their information is in old videos. Just go to old videos. I took it off of here and you will find their information. All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.